Hey, everybody. Okay, so we are now back for part two of the creativity and brainstorming video. Like I promised before, I was going to take you through a couple of different ways to be creative and to brainstorm. So, I will give you one that the text, that the syllabus provides for us. I will also give you one that one of my friends practices very, very well that you all might also like, and then I'll give you one of my tips. So again, these are just ideas. You might have your own way to brainstorm and your own way to be creative. And if so, I challenge you. That's right. I challenge you to make a video to share it with us, and maybe one of your classmates might learn a little something about a new way. Maybe I might learn something about a new way to be creative and to brainstorm and come up with great ideas. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and start with mind mapping. So since this one comes straight from our curriculum resources, I am going to go ahead and share my screen with you all. All right, so mind mapping. You probably already know what this is because chances are you've been in kindergarten or first grade or second grade. I'm willing to bet on that. And back in the day, you might remember your teacher might have made you do a web or some kind of way to plan out your writing. So mind mapping is very, very similar. It took me a while to understand it, but really that is all it is. So mind mapping, let me see here. Okay, so pretty much I'm going to draw your attention to this. So you start in the center of the page with the main idea, you work outwards in all directions, and it's just really a web. Look, this is what it looks like. Very easy. So you put the main idea in the middle, and then anything that you can think of that can spring from that, then you can draw it as a branch, okay? Just like this, okay? And then from those big ideas, then smaller ones can come. Like, for example, they're talking about mind maps, ways that you can use mind maps. You can use them to teach. Where can you use them to teach? At school, or in the office, or at home, okay? I can't read what this says, so I don't know. That person was being illegible. You could use a mind map for a website. For example, this website that I've never heard of. You can use a mind map for software, such as these different titles. Or you can mind map some books, like these, I guess, people have done. Or you can mind map an introduction, like what is part of the introduction, how, uses, okay? So pretty much you have a main idea, and then you have different ideas that spring from that. And if you have ideas that spring from this idea, then they just branch off. So it's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. If you have any questions, if you have any questions about mind mapping, then just let me know. All right, next thing, sketchnoting. I really got a kick out of this. So if you go to our class website, bit.ly/MS Thomas, and go over here to resources, then down, 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 all the way down, you'll see this, how to sketchnote. If you click on it, it's going to take you to this great video tutorial. Oh, I dropped my mouse again. Okay, I really need to get a bigger table, but it's okay. Okay, so this tutorial by Sylvia Duckworth is fantastic, but you can like look for any sketchnoting tutorial and it'll take you through it. But this one's a little long. It's definitely worth it, but if you want to get through it faster, then you can always change the speed to like 1 1/4, 1 1/2, or double speed, and it'll go by, but you'll still get all the great information. So she gives you such great information about sketchnoting. You can do it, I believe she does it with a computer program or an iPad program, but you can also do it by hand if you're artistic. So let me give you an example of something that she's done. She, actually, she didn't do this one. Someone else did it. But this man wrote All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. And you see here how he has like sketchnoted all about stuff that he learned in kindergarten. Okay, so that's a really cool example of a sketch note. So sketchnoting is cool. You don't necessarily have to be artistic to do it. And you know, it helps work multiple sides of your brain. So awesome. Now, third thing that I would share with you is, actually I'm going to share two things with you. Okay, when I get stuck, then one thing that really helps me my mind off of things. So what I might do, I might go for a run, I might do something else for a couple minutes, and then while I'm not thinking of it, then boom, all of a sudden I get all of these great ideas. Okay. Some of you who might be driving, sometimes I go for a drive. So that is one tip to get me unstuck. But also, I wanted to tell y'all about something that helps me stay focused. Okay. It's called the Pomodoro method. Pomodoro, Pomodoro method. And what that is that you work for a set amount of time, and then you take a break. And then you come back and you work for a set amount of time and you take a break. And you come back and you work for a set amount of time and you take a break, and so on and so on and so on. And that has, oh my gosh, if I knew this like back when I was in high school, it would have totally saved my life. But usually you work for 25 minutes nonstop. Okay. You don't answer the phone. You don't check your email. You just work. And then after those 25 minutes are up, then you take a break for 5 minutes. Okay. Then you get right back to work, 25 more minutes, then 5-minute break, then 25 more minutes, then 5-minute break, then 25 more minutes, and guess what? Not a 5-minute break, but a 15-minute break. The fourth Pomodoro that you do is a 15-minute break. Then you go back 25-5, 25-5, 25-5, 25-15, so on and so on and so on until you're done. So just wanted to throw that out there, share that with you guys. And yeah, so I don't want to keep this video long. I want to go ahead and shorten it up, but just definitely wanted to throw that out there. So looking forward to all of the great work that y'all are going to be doing. You're going to be working on a Venn diagram and a presentation, among other things. So more info will be on that in Google Classroom. So again, it's my Twitter info. Hit me there, hit me in Google Classroom, or hit me in today's meet. If you have any questions, your classmates can feel free to answer you as well. All right, everybody. See you in class. Bye-bye.